9 deadlines have brought you to this moment. I stand here today not just as a fellow student, but as a representative of the entire student body to offer our congratulations on your remarkable achievement. As this chapter of your ETSU experience comes to an end, I hope you are able to reflect on everything that has brought you to this point. I hope you have found a community that has had your back every step of the way. I hope the lessons you've learned here, both in and out of the classroom, will serve as a guiding light as you navigate the path ahead. As your SGA president, I've had the privilege to witness the impact you've made on our campus. Your commitment to improving the student experience has truly been inspiring. You've formed and participated in student organizations, conducted research, and established yourself as a scholar in your field. You've left a lasting legacy. Your walk across this stage today does not signal an end, but rather a beginning. Today represents the intellectual curiosity, perseverance, and strength of character that will launch you into future successes. Successes that you alone will define on your own terms. Though challenges likely await, rest assured knowing they will serve as mere footnotes to the story you will write for yourself. I have every confidence that you will carry the Buccaneer spirit onward as you pursue new opportunities and leave a mark in the region and beyond. Thank you for serving as an example for myself and countless other ETSU students. Congratulations on your graduation. I wish you tremendous success and happiness in the years to come. Go Bucks!
Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Graduation is my favorite time of year because it is a time of celebration, renewed hope, and inspiration. So congratulations, graduates, and remember, graduation is not the end of a tough journey, it is the beginning of a beautiful one.
Congratulations and welcome to the alumni of East Tennessee State University, and we wish you well in all your future endeavors.
Today is the culmination of a lifetime of hard work, consistency, and dedication. There's no doubt you're primed for unprecedented success. But for now, take a minute, look around, and enjoy the moment. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduating Buccaneers. All the best in whatever is next for you. Go Bucks!
Congratulations, graduates, and keep on learning.
Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the ETSU alumni family. Go Bucks!
Hey Bucks, congratulations from the class of 1981.
Congratulations, graduates. You've worked hard for this. Enjoy your day.
Congratulations, ETSU graduates. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Go forth and make a mark on the world. Well done, graduates.
Welcome to the ETSU alumni family.
Please rise for the procession. Joining us today are members of the ETSU Bluegrass Pride Band who will be singing the national anthem.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. It is my honor to welcome you all to the campus of East Tennessee State University today for this most special day. Today marks a significant milestone for our graduates. It is a day to recognize their accomplishments, their dedication, perseverance, and the degrees that they've worked so hard to earn. Class of 2024, there are many people celebrating you today. Welcome and thank you to the family and friends who have supported and encouraged our graduates throughout their journeys. I would also like to acknowledge the incredible faculty and staff members whose guidance and relationships have helped to shape your ETSU experience. This is a mission-driven institution where we prepare our students not just for their careers, but also to make a meaningful impact on their communities and beyond. Whether you're planning to further your education, entering the workforce, or moving to another new adventure, my wish for you is that you will never stop learning, and that you will not only do well, but also strive to do good. To the members of the class of 2024 seated before me, congratulations. Now it is my honor to introduce our president, Dr. Brian Nolan, who will introduce our guest speaker.
This afternoon's distinguished commencement speaker has enjoyed a successful career on stage, on screen, and behind the camera. He's a producer, director, and Emmy Award-winning actor with more than 700 professional credits. As an actor, he has been a regular or recurring character in 18 series, including 30-something, West Wing, Entourage, and many others. A 4-time nominee for his role as Elliot Weston on 30-something, he earned an Emmy for Best Supporting Actor in 1991. He also has appeared in more than 40 television movies and feature films, including Field of Dreams, Stripes, Revenge of the Nerds, just to name a few. He's also a respected director, directing more than 140 episodes of television series such as This Is Us, The Fosters, and many others. However, his career started on a stage, and not just any stage, but the stage here at East Tennessee State University. After serving in the military, he came to our institution on the GI Bill to study elementary education and to play baseball. However, those plans changed when he got involved in the theater and met Bud and Daryl Frank. He credits his time under their tutelage with giving him the foundation that he needed to become a professional actor. He left Johnson City at the ripe age of 22 and landed his first movie role at age 23. Throughout his busy movie and television career, he has remained connected to the stage. He has appeared in over 50 regional theater productions and twice on Broadway, most recently as Lieutenant Daniel Caffey in Aaron Sorkin's A Few Good Men. He has directed more than 35 professional productions and has written dozens of children's plays. An advocate for the arts, he founded two of our nation's most successful professional theaters, the Fantasy Theater and the B Street Theater, both in Sacramento, California. These theaters perform annually for more than 250,000 children and adults at their facility in Sacramento and in schools across Northern California. He has remained a wonderful advocate for East Tennessee State University through his support of scholarships. When our pandemic struck in 2020 and our commencement was pushed online, he stepped forward and videotaped a message for our students offering his congratulations and best wishes. But today we're in for a treat. Rather than joining us on screen, he's joining us here in person. During this morning's commencement ceremonies, we had the high honor to bestow upon him an honorary doctorate degree. Please join me in welcoming to the podium this afternoon's commencement speaker, Dr. Timothy Busfield.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, President Nolan, Provost McCorkle, the Board of Trustees, and everybody on this platform. Look at the crowd. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. All the students, all the parents, everybody that's here, thank you for coming out, especially after the pandemic. This is, I know, very exciting for the president and the provost and everybody behind me. This is fantastic. So many great things happening at this campus. This isn't work for me. I'll be asked to speak occasionally, and I often teach at Michigan State. I consider that work. I don't consider this work. I consider this talking to myself in many ways. I found this area a magnet for learning. Like no place I've ever experienced, and every time I come back I feel it. And clearly, it's being felt by others. And I commend you for choosing this school. I'd also like to thank Denise Asbury, Jennifer Clements, Melissa Nipper, and my buddy Karen Brewster, who chairs the theater and dance. We were in school in the 70s together. And in that world, we had a team. We had a great team of actors. You know, schools, programs, sports programs are only as good as their players sometimes. And we had great instructors here, and we sort of gave them a really good band of performers. And Karen Brewster was at the head of that. She was our team captain, and she taught all of us that we're not too big for any jobs. She did costumes. She cleaned the bathrooms if she needed to at showtime if it was a mess. We had people to do it, but that was Karen. She was the best actress in the program. She married the best director in town. She was a leader for all of us. And to be able to come back and see what we have at the Martin Center and how this is evolving and what's being done is truly impressive at any level of college campuses across the United States. And you guys, this is really a smart choice by all of you, I will say. I came here to play baseball and study elementary ed, phys ed, but I always kind of wanted to be an actor. Like there's a lot of you that always wanted to be doctors. A lot of you wanted to go into healthcare. A lot of you wanted to go into science. A lot of you wanted to go into technology. I wanted to act, but what was the path for acting? That wasn't necessarily a strength at East Tennessee State at that time, with the exception of Bud and Darrell Frank and the instructors that were there. We had a good program. It was a strong program for us, but seeing how this campus is enlarged into so many people moving into service, healthcare, and providing so much, and seeing the theater and department grow and the Martin Center grow with it. Again, I know I'm just sort of beating a dead horse, but this school is remarkably upgraded given these folks and you folks. We're only as good as our students. Remember that. You have a lot more power and insight than you think. Bud Frank, I went to Bud Frank and I wanted to learn mistake-free acting, if there is such a thing. I played baseball. I learned how to swing a bat. I learned how to throw a ball. I learned how to run the bases. I learned how to steal a base. All that stuff requires technique. All major athletes, all major musicians, their technique is perfect for the most part. They don't make mistakes. All the best doctors, all the really best business people, they understand all the best ways of doing things. And it's really important to have that set of disciplines, and this school provided that for me, and I believe they've probably provided that for you, or you wouldn't be sitting here today. He taught me, I didn't know that Bud Frank would be an expert in the method, and a lot of the older folks will understand what the method is, because it was Marlon Brando's and Al Pacino and all those guys that came through the Actors Studio. They all sort of learned acting from a Russian named Stanislavski, who had decided that cold performances weren't real enough. And he tried to evolve into this century and created the Stanislavski system. Bud Frank turned out to be an expert in the Stanislavski system, and I was an expert at Three Stooges. I could do that all day long. Funny, goofy, big, broad, clowny stuff. But film and TV acting requires a simplicity. There's no other stage. The camera's right here. People are in the dark looking at you. You have to find an acting technique today that doesn't reveal that you're acting. And Bud Frank gave me that here. And it was, it allowed me to get work right away. I went to Actors Theater Louisville as a student, as an apprentice. I was the first one to join the company out of that program right away, and I joined a company with Chris Cooper and Kathy Bates, and I was able to hold my own because of my education here. I had to learn. I still got beat up a bit from the veterans. There was a performance with Ken Jenkins, who was on Scrubs. He played the older guy, older doctor on Scrubs. He was my mentor, and my very first lead role, I forgot everything I learned at East Tennessee State. I was working across from him, and I came out, I was acting right away. I was playing it, first day of rehearsal with 3 weeks to go, and he stopped. Marcia Norman, the Pulitzer Prize winner who wrote Night Mother and Getting Out, is Color Purple, is right there. She's directing it. And he stops me and says, "Timmy, stop acting. You don't even know what you're doing yet." That would have been, for somebody that didn't play sports and have a more hardcore educational aspect to technique, might have wilted when he said that. But my response, cherishing my experience with Bud Frank, was teach me. And you saw the look, a glazed look, where he realized what he'd done. He'd committed to me as a student. For all of you here, you will have mentors. For all of those going into medicine, you will not have sleep. It's just not going to be in your life for a while. You're going to have to learn to serve. and you're going to learn from those above you. You have to be patient. I'm asking everybody here, if you remember anything I say today, is patience. Everybody here has done something well. Just getting to this point, you've done something. The amount of repetition it takes to master something requires patience. Yet, 90% of you will find enormous emotional frustration at not being able to find a vein. You'll find emotional frustration in not being able to sleep, and you're hearing commands to do this and having to be going to service and help people that need your patience, need your kindness, need your support. You can't do that if you're focused all back on yourself. When an actor auditions, it's very important that when they walk in the room, and the good actors will know this, that the first thing they do is talk about the other people in the room. Hi, how are you? Great. Oh, I love that. I got that sports coat. That's a goodie. I like your shoes. Those are fun. Anything to take your eyes, which are naturally here because you're going to perform and you don't know it, and puts them right back on other people. Immediately, you'll feel a relief of insecurity because you're not thinking about yourself anymore. In the service world that so many of you are going into, you have to think about the other people. That's a strength. In your frustrations, you'll want to think about yourself. Be patient. All of you be patient. In business, it's going to be confusing. In the theater, what we learned here in the program was invaluable. How it played in the real world, not the same. Slightly different. You're all going to have to make that adjustment as well. You're going to adjust up, and that's going to make you feel like you're slinking back. When you're working with people in the theater, the first rule is you leave your personal problems at the door. Don't want them in here. No room for them in here. No room for real tears. No room for real meltdowns. We have to trust each other to say our lines when we say it and to act together. Let's put it in the work and let's leave it outside. That will serve all of you well. Try to leave your personal problems at the door. You're going to move into the professional world. If you have notes for people, maybe the note gives them veto power. Maybe you say what we would say if I was talking to an actor or a director or a writer and I wanted them to make an adjustment. I would say, is there value in doing the scene a little faster? In that, I'm giving the actors veto power. They can say no. But if I say to them, do it faster, their first response is, you're telling me what to do. I can't own it. And I need the actor to own it. So simple things like, is there value in, can really help all of you as you deal with other people in this outside world. It's an adult approach to taking to help people. It also helps to compliment them first. You might say, oh, come on, that's BS, and why would I have to do that? But the team environment is more important than anything. In the theater, it's the most important thing. If the connection is good, the actors can go as slow as you want, and it'll be fascinating. But there's love in our environment. We're clowns. We're carnies. We come from the Ferris wheel world with throwing darts at balloons and selling kisses and that kind of world. And our world's fun. It doesn't carry the weight of life and death, really. So many of you are going to be moving into that world. And you're going to have to be patient as you learn. You're going to have to be patient on what you don't learn as you go forward that you know you will learn. Repetition is going to be your friend. Trust me. The more you repeat it, the better you get. Ask anybody here with more than 2 kids. You get to that second kid, they're like, you're not going to baby me. You're like, no, I learned not to do that. I'm not going to pick you up when you fall necessarily. I learned not to do that. Right? Trust in that. It's okay not to know. It's okay to say you don't know. It's a sign of maturity to say, I'm sorry, can you go back? I don't understand that. Just like in school. Take some of those qualities with you. You're going to fare so much better. When you don't get work in the theater, which is In the theater, I'll say you win a few, you lose 14. There's no way, even a movie star doesn't get parts. Meryl Streep, believe it or not, doesn't get parts. Harrison Ford, believe it or not, doesn't get parts. He'll read a script, he'll call his agent and say, boy, I sure like that part. And he'll say, yeah, well, you're a little old. Brad Pitt's doing it. I say, wait a minute, I'm not, what? And you're devastated. If that actor can't roll with it, then you'll never make it in the business. Hearing rejection for us is like drinking water. It's just a given. It's a necessity for us to evolve. Remember that as you go into the outside world, you're not going to get jobs. When you don't get that job, get the next one. When you don't get that job, you go get the next one. But you continue learning. You all have studied a trade and a craft for many of you. Medicine is a trade, but it's also, I think, a craft in a way. It's an art. So any healthcare is an art. Business is an art to do it right. But art doesn't come right away. It usually comes with instincts, which comes after repetition. So again, be patient. Be patient. You are that you're here, but be especially patient. I'm going to tell a very personal story because I think it applies to this group. My mom was an alcoholic. 20 times she went into hospitals to dry out. She finally got dry at Betty Ford in '96. The first time she went to a hospital, I woke up in the middle of the night. She was seeing snakes, spiders, seeing things. My friend Mike said, hey, was sleeping over, 14. He said, your mom's upset. And I went in, and she was on medication. I called the doctor. The doctor said, how dare you call me at this time in the morning, 4 in the morning? How dare you? I go, but you're on my mom's medicine bottle. I don't know what's happening. And so I hung up. I called my dad. My dad was like next to his new wife and was like, son, I'll talk to you about it in the morning. So I nursed my mom through DTs for the rest of the night. The next day, my dad said, she's an alcoholic, son. So I looked up the alcoholic hospital, and I drove to the alcoholic hospital. I didn't have a license. I was grinding her gears. It was on a stick. And I come pulling up to this hospital, which is an hour from me, and I'm doing that. And I look up, and the head of the hospital is right inside the door. And he sees this, and then he sees his folks go take care of my mom and help me. And then I come in, and he goes, go sit in my office. So I go and I sit in his office, and they disappeared for a while, and he came back in, and he sat with me, and he said, how old are you? I said, 16. And he looked at me. I said, 14 maybe. And he said, do you have somebody we can call to come get you? And I said, yeah, you can call my sister. She'll probably come get me. And then he said, I'm going to tell you something. I want you to listen to me. Your mom's an alcoholic. None of her problem has anything to do with you. None of her problem has anything to do with you. In that moment, I was freed by that doctor. Of course, at 14, I thought it was me. Of course, I thought it was me. She'd get mad at me. Everything would happen. That doctor, through that one bit of kindness, service, patience to me, allowed for me to deal with my mom in a way that wasn't devastating to me. I share that story with this group because I know so many people are going into medicine here. And I really just, that is an important story for me because as somebody who wasn't sick, that doctor helped me. They helped me grow and evolve. And my mom and I were always great, and I was the one that eventually got her there after 20 visits. So, in closing, to this business, technology, nursing, public health, clinical health, nurse, what? I can't read. Science! My handwriting is like a doctor's. Give back. Business volunteers for the arts. Almost all cities have them. Every theater needs you. Lawyers. If you're going to be lawyers, then help them. If you're going to be doctors, help. Do mission work. Not necessarily, doesn't have to be Christian mission work, but do the pilgrimage work. Please show that out of East Tennessee State, and as a buck, that your time and energy goes towards other people as much as you possibly can. You'll be much happier, and when you're here, like I am one day, you'll have the emotional experience of addressing yourself at a much younger, prettier age, which is what all you are. Patience, love, fun, kindness, compassion. Don't worry about rejection. Don't worry about that. You have to go through it. There's no way around it. Get good at it. Work hard. Try to sleep. Thank you for letting me talk to you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this special day here with all of you. Go Bucks!
It's been a long, dark night. I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight. I see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for the sunshine. Everything's gonna be alright. It's been all wrong. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. Since I've known the taste of freedom, rose clinging vines had me bound. Well, I don't need 'em. I've been like a captured eagle. You know, an eagle's born to fly. Now that I have won my freedom, like an eagle, I am eager for the sky. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. I said everything's be alright, it's gonna be okay.
On behalf of the nearly 14,000 students and 2,600 faculty and staff who call East Tennessee State University home, it is my pleasure to extend heartfelt congratulations to you, the members of the class of 2024. Graduates, Today's your day. Today is the day of celebration, of reflection, of acknowledgement. Today is your day. Each of you entered this institution full of hopes and dreams and aspirations, yet some degree of trepidation about the journey that is in front of you. Today begins another journey as you move from this place of educational exploration and personal development and go out into the workforce or on to graduate school. Today is commencement, a day that is both an ending and a beginning, an opportunity to look back at what has been, but also a chance to look forward to the future and to dream of new horizons, to dream of possibility, but dreams that are predicated on the foundation of learning that was established in you by our faculty. And for our faculty and staff, today is a bittersweet day because it's a day in which we celebrate your accomplishments, but we know that you'll be moving on from our classrooms, our research labs, and our fields of play. Graduates, when you receive your diploma, I encourage you to pay attention to the following words: upon the recommendation of your faculty. You see, your degree isn't some random collection of credit hours. Your degree is the embodiment of the intellectual enlightenment, and it's a covenant between you and the faculty in which they have formally declared that you've achieved the learning foundations expected of a college graduate. In many respects, our faculty have prepared you for ways that may not be apparent now, will become clearer in time. You just had the opportunity to hear from someone who studied at this institution, who more than 50 years later shared with you seeds that had been planted in him by faculty, seeds that he carried with him throughout his entire career, seeds such as empathy and compassion and understanding and tolerance and inquiry and curiosity, seeds that benefited him throughout his lifetime that will benefit you as well. Our faculty have poured their passion for teaching and learning into you. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for our faculty. East Tennessee State University was founded in 1911 for a singular reason: to improve the quality of life for the people of this region. Since our founding, we've been committed to that mission. I'm extremely proud of this institution. Today's graduates have achieved degrees in world-class programs of study. You've learned under preeminent scholars, researchers, artists, and industry leaders. As our graduates transition from this place of educational exploration and move out into the world, they become the next chapter of the ETSU story. A story where an individual, regardless of where they come from, can grow, succeed, and realize their dreams. We have a proud tradition at this university of serving first-generation college students, and many of today's graduates are the first in their family to receive a college degree. I would like to ask that all of our graduates who are the first in their families to graduate from college, please stand to be recognized. Our institution also has a long-standing history of supporting veterans and military-affiliated family members. For more than 14 consecutive years, we've earned the Military-Friendly School designation, and we have outstanding resources and services that support our military-affiliated students. Will graduates who have either served or who are currently serving in the United States military please stand to be recognized? Thank you for your service. Graduates, as you begin this next phase of your educational and professional journey, I'd like to leave you with 3 simple challenges. The first is to remember how today feels. Remember this feeling of accomplishment and pass it along to a neighbor or a friend who is undecided about their future, and encourage them to attend post-secondary education. 2-year, 4-year, public, private, it doesn't matter where you go to college. We need more citizens from this region moving on to post-secondary education. Take time to help them fill out the FAFSA, but help them along that journey. so that they have the opportunity to realize their dreams just as you are today. The second is for you to take time to say thank you. The push up to the close of commencement has been significant. Papers, finals, projects. But take time in the next couple of days to say thank you. Say it in a good old-fashioned way by taking out a pen and a piece of paper and writing a thank you note. But whatever the form is, and don't send a text because texts get lost, send something tangible that says thanks to individuals who helped make today's accomplishment for you a possibility. And my third and final challenge is to remember that your educational journey does not end here today. Because each day in your life, you take a class, and that class is called grace. Grace is compassion and gratitude. It's surrender and failure and forgiveness and good manners and writing thank you notes. Remember that being the smartest or the wittiest or the most attractive or the most talented isn't going to give you a passing grade in this class. The key to passing this course is being humble, helpful, and as Mr. Busfield stated, to give back, to serve, to give back. In doing so, not only will you pass this class, but you'll carry forward the mission of this institution. During a moment of time in which our world is dominated by argument and dissent, may the spirit of service and sacrifice that defined your experience here at this institution carry with you in the years to come. May today be for you the beginning of a new journey, a great adventure, and a life well lived with purpose and grace. On behalf of the entire ETSU family, I wish each of you success in achieving your goals. I would now like to welcome back to the podium our University Provost, Dr. Kimberly McCorkle.
A total of 2,028 degrees are being conferred to members of the class of 2024. Honor graduates are wearing special medallions on colored ribbons. Those wearing a white ribbon are graduating cum laude with a 3.5 to 3.64 GPA. Those wearing a yellow ribbon are graduating magna cum laude with a 3.65 to 3.84 GPA. And those wearing a blue ribbon are graduating summa cum laude with a 3.85 to 4.0 GPA. Of the baccalaureate degree recipients, 200 have attained cum laude distinction, 301 are magna cum laude, 289 attained summa cum laude, the highest honors. Of those graduates, 48 are graduating with a 4.0 GPA. All students wearing the Latin honor medallions with the various colored ribbons, please stand to be recognized. We are extremely proud of our Reserve Officers Training Corps program here at ETSU and our students' commitment to service and leadership excellence. Yesterday afternoon, we commissioned 7 seniors as second lieutenants in the United States Army. Beyond the academic programs of study, these new lieutenants have pursued a very demanding program of leadership development and physical training that has prepared them to one day lead as military officers. We have several of them with us this afternoon. Those present, as your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Zachary Browning. Cheyenne Elliott. Elizabeth Kelly. Please join me in congratulating these individuals. Today, we also have the honor of recognizing the scholars who have been inducted into the 1911 Society. Named in commemoration of the year when ETSU was founded, the organization honors the university's most notable graduates from undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs. The 1911 Society recognizes 11 students who've distinguished themselves among all graduates on the basis of academic excellence, service, and leadership. Each inductee has received a tartan stole. And at this time, I would like those who are present with us to stand to be recognized. Casey Bartley. Elena Chavez. Sally Chickham. Bryce Sutton, Alexis Vance. Please join me again in recognizing these individuals.
And now, as President Noland and other members of the platform party make their way to the front of the stage to offer congratulations to each candidate, we ask the graduates to remain seated until an usher invites your row to the stage. Graduates, please return to your seat after you have crossed the stage. Following the recognition of all degree candidates, Dr. Noland will confer all doctorate, master's, and baccalaureate degrees. Again, Dr. Noland will not confer degrees until all degree candidates have crossed the stage. Doctoral candidates, College of Clinical and Rehabilitative Health Sciences. Ricardo Daniel Bollinger Vallejo, hooded by Dr. Jacek Smersinski. Sierra Dawn Eicher. Alexandra Page Morgan. Caitlin Joanna Ooms. Hallie Page Seeley. College of Graduate and Continuing Studies. Van Dyke Bethel, hooded by Dr. Brian Johnston. Kendra Janae Eaton. Catherine Green. Ryan O'Hara Hall. Thurman Christopher Hardison. Eric Robert Hart. Tallman M. Hubbard Sr. Ashley Danielle Johnson. Jennifer Lepore. Mathis Horner Mennel. Christopher Richard Moritz Jr. Thomas Vincent Palumbo. Renee Lynn Regally. Caesar Edward Smith III. Morgan Sumner. Benjamin Floyd Wyatt. College of Nursing. Holly Marie Berry Price, hooded by Dr. Jean Hemphill. Erica Monique Johnson Lockett, hooded by Dr. Nancy Cameron. College of Public Health. Esther Fadakimi Adebayo Abikoyi, hooded by Dr. Amal Corey. Charles Oluwatemitope Olomofe, hooded by Dr. Bill Brooks. Rakesh Adeli, hooded by Dr. David Shoam. Calder Alksir, hooded by Dr. Deborah Slauson. Adeola Omalade Ayo, hooded by Dr. Hadi Mumudu. Nicole Ann Galler, hooded by Dr. Kate Beatty. Amanda Foy Blackwelder, hooded by Dr. Megan Quinn. Mary Kay Brannick, hooded by Dr. Roger Blackwell. Master's candidates, College of Business and Technology. Ariel Danielle Adams. Oluwasegun Solomon Adeboye. Mary Ann Vanessa Adjavan. Inse Obat Peter Afa. Emmanuel Kojo Curtis Agboche. Joseph Akumate. Nana Amofa Asari. Bigya Bajracharya. Nafisat Zajime Bako. Richmond Kojo Kumbintal. Chadwick Nelson Blankenship. Reginald Ajay Boateng. Yao Oti Boateng Ajanim. Seth Wallace Bowden. Samuel W. Burleson. Sarah Catherine Delbini. Nicole Odessi Dowell. Patience Amanre Eshwa. Nicholas Ryan Fisher. Aretayo Olayinka Folasole. Annabelle Gallup. Nicole Ann Garside. Eleanor R. Gilbert. Gaia Milimon Santino Gimu. Tiffany A. Green. Lisa Nyarko Gyamfi. Matthew Roland Hickey. Fumiya Inoue. Yana Alina Collin. Akash Karki. Vanna G. Laby. Alyssa Renee Lawson. Sarah Givens Leo. Jordan M. Long. Olivia M. Long. Maddie Elizabeth Lott. Nicholas Alexander McCall. Emily Marie Muse. Rosa O. Octobre. Odowunmi Esther Odukoya. Aridamola Oloa Kanyinsola Odunsi. Taiwo Oluatoba Osiemi. Stephen Raymond Overton. Neil Manharlal Patel. Kenneth Peterson. Maheen Raman Pulak. Brandon Michael Rhino. Abigail Kate Roberts. Brianna Noel Roberts. Brittany Alexis Russell. Chandler Davis Scott. Moyanalua Oloapelumi Sinjobi. Samira Shirkani. Adam Paul Shoemaker. Reagan J. Simpson. Lauren McKenzie Souder. Monica Subedi. Bryce Sutton, 1911 Society honoree. Andrew P. Taylor. Antoinette Taylor. Melissa Bradley Thomas. Rachel Griffin Tochi. Daniel Tran. Peter Tran. Ngozi Veronica Umianowai. Maseline Useni. Jensen Brooke Veers. Eliza Brooke Wampler. Aisha Michelle Williams. Udaynath Yaramseti. College of Clinical and Rehabilitative Health Sciences. Damilola Funmilayo Amire. Haley Brianne Anderson. Cameron Lane Akoff. Molly Abigail Bales. Shannon Louise Ballou. Grace Erin Bedingfield. Elizabeth Wright Brandon. Abra Underwood Brooks. Haley Elizabeth Burton. Heather Rickman Butler. Katie Jean Cannett. Lindsay Morgan Carlisle. Taylor Grace Clark Martin. Ashlyn Olivia Cobble. Rayanne McKinley Colall. Kamari Denise Cook. Julianne Rosaline Cook. Ruth Cujo. Bailey Lauren Davis. Bethany Nicole Davis. Megan Nicole Delaney. Marcus Allen Dobrovich. Marquita Raquel Ejiwumi. Ezra Emetu. Hannah Marie English. Cameron G. Evans. Melanie Nicole Fisher. Kayla Michelle Foran. Caitlin J. Frazier. Jessica Gentry. Ariane Glass. Alessandra Catherine Gloof. Madison Ray Greenman. Kendra Marie Gregg. Shauna Rena Gregory. Ivy Elizabeth Hageman. Kristen Leanne Hall. Madison Ann Hall. Tiffany Michelle Hall. Rachel Eller Hamelrick. Devin Suzanne Hazelwood. Emily G. Head. Madison Lee Henry. Brian Wesley Higgs. Kelly Lee Hill. Lindsay Elizabeth Henricks. Cameron Alexis Hollifield. Mackenzie Taylor Howard. Carrie Beth Illum. Abigail Olivia K. Jones. Kyla Jones. Sarah Marguerite Kelly. Amber Paris Kirkpatrick. Kendra Nicole Knight. Katya Marie Constanti. Jillian Amber LeFew. Summer Brianna Locke. Maylee Suzanne Marrow. Caitlin Rudy Moore. Mercy Samhayan Namateng. Ashton Marie Nelson. Charles R. Oakletree. Shelby Page Parker. Lindsay Blankenship Plemons. Riley Elizabeth Price. Caitlin Case Pyle. Heather K. Ray. Paige Rizzuto. Madison Alexis Ross. Shristi Sapkota. Thomas William C.A. Ashley Danielle Smith. Hannah Nicole Smith. Miranda N. Sparks. Audrey Noel Stanton. Kristen Rachel Stevens. Morgan Elizabeth Taylor. Chandler Olivia Thomas. Catherine Elizabeth Walford. Madison Kathleen Marie Woody. Abigail Chassie Wyatt. College of Nursing. Soraya Abo. Angel Lee Bainey. Santana Brooke Bowman. Lindsay Victoria Burrell. Caitlin Grace Carmichael. Olivia Nicole Carty. Tara Michelle Castle. Jamie Collett. Haley M. Cunningham. Jordan Mackenzie Davenport. Andrea Dawn DeMaria. Christy Nicole Dye. Paige Foster Evans. Heather Deanne Green. Mary Rebecca Jimenez. Grace Caitlin Lehman. Abigail Faith Dawson Merica. Kianya Bond Milam. Surjana Nuapane. Claire Marie Porter. Kelly Nicole Robbins. Ashley Ann Samaniego. Carly Patrice Sieber. Amanda Nicole Shortridge. Roxy Leanna Shortridge. Melissa Amanda Sliger. Mandy Michelle Ward. College of Public Health. Oluwafunbi A. Adebayo. Oluwatobi Emmanuel Adebayo. J. Ziad Ahmed. Jennifer Makwachukwu Akosa. Lihia Alfaro Cruz. Shruti Angadi. Lauren Cadence Arney. Elena Renee Chavez, 1911 Society honoree. Natanya Paul Coble. Celine Coleman. Ashley N. Darnell. Abigail Grace Doomy. Riley Isabella Ecker. Onyeka Chukwudalu Ekwebene. Rebecca Nicole Evans. Tobechukwu Chinea Ezeki. Crystal R. Floyd. Catherine Dismas Fuko. Grace Ikpanwosa Ijitade. Obina Valentine Ikwuka. Landon Lewis Kerr. Gracie Shalee Kilgore. Hannah Kimball. Endurance Lawrence. Tejan Mansure. Sydney Amanda Manuel. Asantewa Marfo. Kimberly S. McPherson. Morgan D. Moore. Gideon Ogbeo Noah. Emeka Stanley Obi. Memunat Yetunde Ogunmefun. Philomena A. Ose. Lydia Anna Overman. Jaiman Kumar Dineshbhai Patel. Holly Ann Plackmeyer. Haviland Hayes Ramirez. Michael Scott Rice. Erin Virginia Wilson Rock. Al K. Tipicon. Neoma Rita Uba. Chidebube Jeremiah Ugwu. Uyan Theodora Ugwoke. Angelina Ogochukwu Uzor. Sai Rohan Volse. William Spencer Waymack. Sarah Elizabeth Williams. Baccalaureate Candidates College of Business and Technology. Edward Franklin Adams II. Joshua D. Adams. Ashton Elizabeth Adkins. Omokeshi Daniel Aruadija. Gutu Hussein Ahmed. Jaden Z. Alderson. Kirsten A. Aluni. Caleb Thomas Anderson. Wesley Jacob Andes. Sheldon D. Arnold II. Tyson Ryan Bailey. Aaron Greer Barnett. Austin James Barnett. Michael Luke Barr. Sarah Grace Bartlett. Megan Dawn Baumgardner. Carter Christopher Beach. Andrew Glenn Bell. John Baptiste Jr. Belong. James Joel Blake. Mark Reed Blankenship. James David Bauer. Renee Muriel Bauer. Kaylee Grace Bradley. Catherine Grace Brady. Christopher D. Bragg. Bryson Cole Brandon. Jackson Grady Brandon. Tierra Larry Bratcher. Wesley Stewart Bratton. Daniel Lee Bright. Jenna Kathleen Brown. Julie Elizabeth Brown. Sarah Isabel Brown. Zachary D. Brown. Tyler Blake Burleson. Gavin Wade Campbell. Thomas B. Carter II. Joshua Allen Castle. Keely Shea Cherry. Shaylee Elise Cohen. Ryan M. Cooper. Yahira M. Cortez Martinez. Isabel Cota. Christopher Carter Counts. Christian Eric Crawford. Carson Nolan Crysdale. Jacob Marshall Cunningham. Brooklyn G. Davidson. Justin Garrett Dawes. Landon P. Deaton. Xiaomin Charmaine Ding. Jackson Rhett Denty. Kaylee Nicole DeRose. Sydney Faith Derry. Ashton Paige Dombey. Malia Leilani Duarte. Sharice G. Duckworth. Jo Marie Torrepalma Duitez. Bryson Eli Dunn. Chaz Duvernay. Olivia M. Ebert. David Michael Edwards. Mats Ige. Austin Blake Elliott. Alexander Elmore. Daniel Escarcega. Ethan Garrett Estabrook. Nolan Garrett Evans. William Chadwick Everett. Zoe Lorelei Ewing. Anderson Dale Fickley. Marshall Carter Fleming. Elizabeth Grace Fletcher. Quentin Gregory Faulkner. Landon Todd Freeman. Justin Allen Fry. Jerry Eamon Galloway. Ricardo Galvin. Russell B. Gamble. Cameron G. Gilliam. Elena J. Gleason. Alexander Gleason. Isaiah Allen Goodman. Garrett James Goodwin. Benjamin Jacob Griffin. Montana Grimes. Paul Gunn. Xingyi Gua. Sarah Dawn Haggerty. Lindsay Eileen Hale. Julius Frank McCrae Hall. Patrick Thomas Hall. Sydney Grace Hall. Samuel Elliott Hallman. Lisa M. Harris. Chadwick Paul Hegler. Sophia Catherine Harrell. Chloe Ann Hill. Abby Elizabeth Holmes. Logan M. Hopple. Noah Ryan Horner. Evan Burke Hurd. Macy Dawn Hurley. Christopher M. Yorga. Catherine Elizabeth Joins. Luke Alexander Joyner. Thomas Henry Justice. Nicholas Robert Karshner. Jonah Paul Keller. Alexander Douglas Kensington. Zach Ryan Kestner. Amanda Gail King Watkins. Kara Nicole Cook. Robert Allen Kiker Jr. Ella Elise Lakins. Madison Taylor Lange. Raul A. Largasponda. Tyler E. Lawson. Jonathan Andrew Looney. Celeste Juliana Loudy. Calvin William Loverud. Brandon Vargas Luna. Austin Mahala. Jacob Easton Malone. Jacob Gage Manus. Andrew S. Manning. Rochelle Nicole Marziali. Benjamin James Matthews. Jalen McCoy. Jackson Brian McDavid. Andrew I. McDonald. Kenna Lauren McMurray. Haley Diane McQuaid. Kayla Sue Meredith. Benjamin Matthew Merritt. Lakin Emily Minnick. Madeline Grace Miser. Anthony Jacob Moore. Madison Grace Morgan. Parker J. Morgan. Amethyst Drew Nicole Morris. Davis Mitchell Mount. Joseph Emery Nagy. Dylan A. Nelms. Tyrell Demaria Norris. Nolan Timothy O'Keefe. Noah S. Parker. David Michael Perdue. Evan A. Perkins. Emily Kate Perry. Kelsey Michelle Phillips. Alexandria Martha Pierce. Jacob Cortland Piercy. Martha C. Pittman. Nicholas Joseph Pizzuto. Madison Michelle Pleasant. Madison A. Plotz. Dylan James Pogue. Isabella Marie Polillo. Andrew Kyle Prescott. Christopher Nathan Presnell. Thomas Gregory Price. Clara M. Proffen. Ryan L. Quillen. Joshua William Rambo. Elijah S. Respeto Smith. Kelsey Brooke Riggs. Andy Garrett Riley. Joshua Scott Rimmel. Samuel Isaac Rourke. Liam H. Robison. William Rowe. Michael James Roulard. Jamil Adetayo Salami. Ethan Day Schroeder. Sakara Nicole Scott. Nathan L. Scudgington. William Grant Scutt. Emily Hope Seidner. Jason A. Self. Nicholas Blake Sells. Jaden Seymour. Charles Price Shahan. Daniel Matthew Shirk. Andrew J. Shoopman. Isaac Lewis Simmons. Derek Lloyd Sizemore. Kayla Elizabeth Skidey. Emily Faith Slagle. Margaret Miles Slakey. Carly Amanda Slazak. Amelia Grace Smith. Isaac W. Smith. Kendall E. Solomon. Lauren Casey Spears. Morgan Harris Stanley. Austin Charles Stanton. Seth Randall Starrett. Jillian A. Stoner. Patrick Allen Stowe Jr. Caitlin Elizabeth Swigert. Javon A. Taj. Zachary L. Thomas. Kennedy G. Thomason. John Landon Thompson. Briley Cowan Townsend. Amaya Cachet Tranzo. Logan W. Turbyfill. Jonathan James Turner. Christopher Carl Upham. Michael Christopher Valdez. Megan Van Meter. Amelia Sky Van Peeborg. Alexis Caroline Vance, 1911 Society honoree. Anthony Bryce Vandergriff. Alfonso Leal Vega. Josie Kate Vest. Zihan Wang. Edward Charles Ward. Caddy Jana Warren. Gabriel Keith Watson. Jacob Benjamin Watterson. Ethan Chance Webb. Nicholas Lee Webster. Bailey Gabriella Weems. Jackson Philip Whitmore. Megan Laurel Williams. Trent Allen Williams. Mason Daniel Williford. Aaron Jacob Wills. Micah Thor Wilson. Dustin Cole Winters. Chesney Grace Wolfenbarger. Sarah Catherine Woodard. Zaya Shu. Malik F. Yusuf. Sunyan Jong. College of Clinical and Rehabilitative Health Sciences. Nina Danielle Abdelmessi. Catherine Florence Armstrong. Caroline Marie Atkins. Carice Reagan Barger. Casey Ray Bartley, 1911 Society honoree. Raina Marie Barton. Lindsay Raina Batkowitz. Tyson Patrick Bellestry. Amber Lynn Bennett. Kayla J. Boyd. Nathan B. Brackett. Brittany Ann Brooks. Patrick Carter Brown. Audrey Grace Brownlee. Abby Nicole Bruce. Emily Beth Burchett. Hannah Nicole Butler. Gracie Aaron Bird. Marley C. Cantillo. Taylor Dawn Collins. Sarah Elizabeth Connard. Elizabeth A. Cromer. Amanda L. Davis. Kaylin Gabriella Davis. Holly Nicole Decrow. Paige N. Dew. Andrea Marie Dudley. Julianne Grace Dunaway. Michaela N. Evanush. John Benjamin Fairchild. Jenny Christine Farrell. Katie Brooke Felkner. Caitlin Christine Fetzer. Angel Marie Flynn. Jenna Nicole Forrester. Amanda Hope Galloway. Sydney Bryce Gamble. Candace Gibson. Savannah Nicole Gilrith. Grace Star Coty Gunn. Melina Gabrielle Hackworth. Colby Earl Ryan Hall. Kate Elise Hanley. Erica Hartfield. Amber Brooke Hennard. Julia Dalton Honeycutt. Haley Shea Hood. Alexis Cherie Hudson. Tori Carol Ann Hughes. Ashley Lauren Hunt. Jessica Huntley. Sari Gordon Jackson. Kennedy Janae Jarnigan. Veronica Danielle Janes. Wesley Robert Jean. Ashton Elizabeth Johnson. Madison L. Johnson. Ryan A. Johnson. Elizabeth Casey Jones. John Christian Jones. Caitlin Blakely Kelly. Hunter David Kennedy. Kimberly Gale Kirkpatrick. Kaylee S. Kolarski. Lauren Elise Krantz. Haley Elizabeth Ladd. Kennedy Page Lane. Jenna Shea Literal. Lindsay Dawn Leffler. Sahira Adalia Maldonado. Anna Lauren Manus. Brooke Ellis McEwen. Kaylee M. McMillan. Caitlin Grace Messick. Kelsey Janice Mills. Savannah Grace Munsey. Hannah Leanne Music. Ashley Brooke Nave. McKenna Elizabeth Neese. Molly Ray Necessary. Anne Marie Nichols, Tessa Page Norris, Lejla Nukic, Chelsea Nicole Oakes, Ashley Faith Patton, Sierra Gabrielle Patton, Jordan Alexandra Patton, Morgan Brooke Pendleton, Callie Joanne Farr, McKenna Lee Powell, Emma Rose Ferguson, Diana Verley Rangel, Elizabeth Marie Ricker, Amanda Kate Robinette, Sydney Danielle Rogers, Darby Carolyn Roller, Cheyenne Michelle Rose Livesey, Madeline Rose Samuel, Flor Selena Sanchez, Julia A. Sawyers, Olivia Morgan Shire, Sarah J. Scheuer, Emily Grace Schreiner, Lacey Camille Silvers, Taylor A. Simmons, Abigail Marie Smiley, Julianne Michaela Smith, Gina Faith South, Jordan Spears, Alexandria Faith Street, Kayla Desiree Street, Caitlin Michelle Summers, Allison Marie Taylor, Sinclauli Tercero Valencia, Allinson Nicole Thompson, Megan D. Tinker, Chandra Layla Shea Tony, Rihanna Michelle Trent, Vanessa Alexandra Turner, Christina Jasmine Vasquez, Taylin Vinces Alvarez, Elizabeth Danielle Venerable, Caitlin B. Weldon, Jaden Rose Wheel, Brett Charles White, Caleb M. White, Kelly Ray White, Anna Elizabeth Williamson, Justin Lee Witt, Jordan Nichelle Yeary, Julia Reyna Zabrowski, Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy, Mallory Rose Johnson, Sean Patrick Kimball. Caleb N. Miller. Alanis Jaya Vang. Jordan L. Waycaster. College of Graduate and Continuing Studies, Tyron Brooks. Ariana Aaliyah Billingsley. Lily E. Chambers. Elizabeth Annette Story. Tracy Crabtree. Pyrene Nolan DeLample. Ebony Michelle Farrell. Trevor Harrison. Tanisha C. Hernandez. Jacob Alexander Lasley. Jasmine Jeremy Maple. Jaden Christopher Miles. Keely Jordan Nelson. Samantha Shane Rickett. Amber Rose Russell. Jimmy Dale Sams. Cassidy Lane Sturgill. College of Nursing. Christian Janet Aguilar. Sue Ziad Ahmed. Stephen Olusei Akandi. Lucia Amaro Amaro. Ogechukwu Elsie Arinzae. Shannon Renee Austin. Mally Kate Rian Ballard. Jacob Lynn Bourne. Ashton Brooke Brown. Kenya Lynn Carthorne. Kaylee Madison Cheek. Lenora Deo Chimba. Royal Chigozi Chukwuma. Jared Zosa Cielo. Sierra Raquel Clark. James Edward Cockrum. Lee Casey Cody. Lauren Elizabeth Cole. Kendall Joe Collette. Crystal Jill Cooper. Helen Marie Copeland. Phyllis Nguyen Don. Nicholas Robert Dallas. Michael H. Davis. Catalin Tamara Dean. Diane Burnell DeBreas. Benjamin Lee Diamond. LaBrea Dorsey. James Lawrence Eaton. Jordan Grace Echevarria. Rolanda Elizabeth Edwards. Cole W. Ellenberg. Cheyenne Sky Elliott. Kristen Nicole Evans. Matthew Falk. Jocelyn Elizabeth Ferguson. Takesha Shanette Ford. Jerica Nicole Four. Olivia Mackenzie Frazier. Sabrina Marie Galarza. Carly D. Garrett. Dakota Lee Gibson. Caitlin B. Green. Nariah Devon Griffin. Abigail Faith Grindstaff. Nathan Douglas Guy. Ashley Watson Ham. Nakia A. Hammond. Madison N. Harris. Kelsey Marie Hayes. Marcia D. Hedgecoff. Chloe Hensley. Abigail E. Herbert. Arnaldo Heredia. Savannah Dawn Hershey. Emma Nicole Holden. Candace Horn. Staley Ann Humphreys. Chinonye Precious Eameneke. Sierra Brooke James. Jerica Ann Jenkins. Lexon Johnson. Madison Faith Jones. Destiny Kayleen Juarez. Pauline Karyuki. Jasam Karnwa. Elizabeth Ann Kelly. Kaylin N. Lambert. Katie Michelle Lemus. Dylan Thomas Leonard. Roderick Ewan Lewis Jr. Hannah G. Long. Megan D. Lunsford. Allison Nicole Lynch. Mary Elise Lynch. Kaylee Renee Maggie. Julian Wilson Marr. Carrie Ann Maney. Callie Ashton Marshall. Macy Lauren McBee. Celeste Nicole McCathern. Danielle Marie McLean. Kiera Veal McClendon. Charlene Nicole McFarland. Chesney Morgan McGinnis. Leah Grace McGinnis. Kaylee P. McMillian. Bailey Joe McNeil. Molly Adair McCracken. Anna Lauren Miller. Dawson Justin Miller. Lily J. Minton. Taylor Nicole Mixon. Anna Evanetta Moore. Mariah Norrid. Kate Ashley Odom. Avni Rasikbhai Patel. Alyssa Brooke Pendleton. Elizabeth Ann Phillips. Joseph Aaron Pittman. Felicia Naomi Poku. Monica L. Presley. Corinna Rebelliar. Priscilla Ann Roberts. Emily Grace Robinson. Adela Robles. Jama Gabrielle Rose. Kristen Faith Rucker. Alexa Scarberry. Thomas Fletcher Schwertfeger. Candace Kane Seymour. Cameron Alexis Shelley. Danae Elise Shemansky. Autumn Reese Smith. Jamie Christine Smith. Noah Ryan Smith. Micah Stewart. Sarah Beatrice Stokes. Abigail Elizabeth Strickland. Angel Strong. Feetnot Kokui Taylor. Sean C. Teague. Taylor Kate Thomas. Caitlin Nicole Tucker. Catherine Marie Upchurch. Miranda Rochelle Waters. Montgomery Lee Webb. Alyssa Elena Werner. Prescott Cleveland Wicker. Hannah Victoria Williams. Sarah Elizabeth Williams. Emma Grace Lucilia Wilson. Dana Winfrey. Adriana Nicole Winsman. Natalie Paige Winters. Melissa Mishu Wooten. Emma Wright. Sydney Jean Yeomans. Adriana Lizette Zuniga. College of Public Health. Rania Alsaji. Haley Nicole Antonelli. Marley Grace Archer. Bryson Crochet Bassett. Caden Isabella Bogus. Zachary Brian Browning. Luke Aaron Bryant. Sally Elizabeth Chickham, 1911 Society honoree. Madison G. Collins. Laura Marie Cook. Michaela Cheyenne Cox. McKendra Leanne Deal. Connor Paul Glenn Dunlap. Brianna Michelle Elam. Carissa L. Evans. Donald Asher Fagan. Carla Garcia Alcantarilla. Mackenzie N. Goodman. Jacob Wayne Grabner. Anna Catherine Gatelin. Amanda Nicole Guy. Lauren Alexandra Harris. Richard Hillary Harrison. Jacob Andrew Haynes. Devin William Herzog. Akissa Nade Hollinger. Haley Reese Hollis. Gage Lee Holmes. Alexis Lee Holzer. Jenna Renee Horner. Madison A. Huffine. Emma Annabelle Henson. Mayru Imran. Savannah Catherine Ingram. Alex B. Jackson. Delana Grace King. Shelby Nicole King. Hazley Marie Klein. Cade Douglas Larkins. Baylor Reese Lawson. Matthew Tyler Mann. Alyssa Mae Matthews. Asia Rochelle Mattress. Kevin Michael McQueen. Callista Ariane Mead. Caitlin Danita Miller. Tristan Bailey Mintz. Donna Caitlin Morlock. Jessica Lucia Moreno Ostia. Madison Ann Neal. Haley Elizabeth Newman. Emily R. Palomera. Meha Harshad Kumar Patel. Chloe Marie Paul. Garrett Russell Payne. Jacinta Rain Peak. Emma Catherine Perry. Olivia Blake Phillips. Jarrett Dillon Poole. Reagan Marianne Pavlich. Alexander Scott Rector. Lydia Dade Repko. Bailey Nicole Reynolds. Jessica Nicole Rubino. Brooke Belit Samuel. Alexis Scarberry. Ramsey K. Sentel. Hannah Michelle Sharp. Jagger Gage Smith. John Moses Smith. Hannah Ann Starnes. James Thomas Steet. Braxton Eugene McKenzie Stout. Lake C. Street. Isabel Claire Tate. Trinity Sanaa Tisdale. Sarah Elizabeth Van Valkenburg. Megan Marie Walker. Zebedee Martin Webb. Abigail Grace White. Carter C. White. Harmony Allison Witchlands. Noah McKinley Wren. Jordan Catherine Newell. Emily Aiden Peterson.
President Nolan, as our final students return to their seats, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates now assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by the several colleges at East Tennessee State University and have been recommended to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments by their faculty. Would the degree candidates please rise for the conferring of the degree? President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for their degree. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that you confer the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon each of you the doctorate, master's, and baccalaureate degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and amenities thereto appertaining. As a symbol of completion, graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard, and please join me in congratulating the class of 2024. Now, per tradition, we will close the ceremony by singing together our alma mater. To our graduates, congratulations to you. Godspeed and go Bucks.
In the shadow of the mountains, under skies of blue, stands our dear old alma mater, glorious to view. Sound the chorus speeding onward, thee will never fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to thee, all hail. In thy halls we formed our friendships, dear old college home. And to thee we pledge our hearts wherever we may roam. Sound the chorus, speed it onward, thee will never fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to thee, all hail.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in place while the platform party exits. Congratulations to the ETSU class of 2024. Please promptly exit the building and find your graduate outside the Ballot Health Athletic Center.